You know, I think if you get caught up in looking at total wins, you lose perspective on why you're really coaching. Like, you're coaching this team to be the very best that it can be. And I've tried to do that in each of my 36 years as a head coach. And as a result, we've won a lot of games. So I don't think I'll start changing my goal setting right now. I want this year's team to be an outstanding team. We have a lot of work to do, especially with Kyrie's injury.
Look at Dean Smith's resume, the head coach for the Tar Heels from 61 through 97, won it all in 82 and 93, 11 Final Four appearances. You reflect back on Dean Smith, a guy you have high regard for. What impresses you the most about that character?
I think it's the fact that he strived for excellence in everything he did. The players that he was able to coach, I mean, Phil Ford, Sam Perkins, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter. I mean, the names go on and on and on. He is one of the all-time best to ever have done so.
And when we return, we'll flip the tables. Roy Williams, the current coach at North Carolina. We'll see his comments in regards to that man, Mike Krzyzewski.
You get 2 iRenew bracelets, a $40 value for just $19.99. Call now.
Spend your New Year's Eve with ESPNU. Kemba Walker looks to continue his backcourt dominance and notch another win for number 4 UConn. But Augustus Gilchrist and South Florida try to spoil the party. Tip-off is Friday at 6 on ESPNU.
The one thing that Mike does that's special is he has the whole package. I mean, he has the organizational ability, he has the technical ability, he has the motivational ability. He's got a wonderful school to recruit to, a wonderful conference, a wonderful building. But what makes it unique is the way he pulls everything together. You know, he's an extremely bright young man. He's not quite as young as we all used to be, but I just think he has the whole package.
I remember when a lot of skeptics were talking about how Coach K's involvement with USA Basketball would be a detriment to him getting big-time recruits that come into Duke, for the fact that he wouldn't be able to be face-to-face with a lot of the top-tier recruits as much as other college coaches. But I truly think that coaching guys like Kobe Bryant, coaching guys like LeBron James, Chris Bosh, D. Wade, if anything, and now after winning a gold medal, that only helps you recruit guys like Kyrie Irving, guys like Nolan Smith to come into your program and be a part of something special.
Cody Henniger gets that one to rattle. We're talking about recruiting. Jay, tell us how Coach K recruited you.
Well, he sent Johnny Dawkins to a lot of my games, and it's a very interesting story about it. I played the 2 and the 3 when I was in high school.
Plumlee gets that one to drop.
Played the 2 and the 3 when I was in high school, and Coach K got a chance to come to my home and sit down with my family, my mother and I. And my high school coach was adamant on me playing the 2 or 3. And Coach K said to him numerous times, you know, Jason Williams is the best point guard in the country. And my high school coach just didn't listen to him and said, listen, we'd rather have Jason at the 2 or the 3. We think he's better. Funny story, we fast forward 2 years. My sophomore year, we win a national championship game against Arizona. I had a great team with Gilbert Arenas, Richard Jefferson. And after the game is over, I see my high school coach, and he comes up to me and says, guess what? I told you you'd be a 2 or 3 guard, because Chris Duhon had came in to play the point guard spot. So, but Coach K is one of the best all-time recruiters, and he gets you to buy into something, like I said before, something bigger than yourself.
What was his hardcore sales pitch to you?
You know, I think it was the fact that he didn't promise me what a lot of other coaches promised me. He didn't tell me I was going to start. He didn't tell me I was going to be the guy with the ball in my hands. He said, you're going to have to come into this program and earn everything that you're going to get a chance to accomplish. And that's what I had to do. I had to fight for everything I wanted to earn.
Mason Plumlee with the jumper there, his 4th point of the game. Singler with the foul. Great doubleheader coming your way on Saturday, 3:30, Big East action. Number 15, Notre Dame. Number 5, Syracuse. Following that one, BC, South Carolina at 5:30 on to you. Smith comes up with it. Smith with the stick-to-itiveness to lay that one in. The lead at 31, biggest of the game. Smith with 26, 3 shy of tying his career high. And Jay, this has been a Duke team that has found afterburners in the second half this season.
Well, they do it from the defensive end, and like I said at the beginning of the game, it's all about having active hands.
Ryan Kelly sends that one home. Cody Hennigar with the 3 ball. Duke now with 26 points off of 13 UNCG turnovers. Plumlee blocked. And a jump ball call. Possession will go to UNCG.
And this is where Nolan Smith is really good. Active hands, like I said, the ability to tip the ball past Hennigar and create an open lane for himself to score a layup. And then, once again, the active hands by Ryan Kelly with the pluck from behind and the strong finish. But that's where Duke really has an advantage. Nolan Smith, Seth Curry, Tyler Thornton, when Kyrie Irving was playing as well, they really buckle down and get it into a low defensive stance. And sometimes when you think you're by them, quick hands to slap the ball from the back and create a turnover. Plays that are just deflating for the offensive team.
Duke with 11 steals tonight, 8 fast break points, 0 fast break points for the home team, UNCG.
Number 34, Ryan Kelly, first personal, second team foul.
Ryan Kelly picking up his first personal, second on the team here in the second half.
Checking back into the sport, 11-15.
Curtis Simpson, a freshman from Douglas, Georgia, comes in. Simpson's an electric kid. We were watching him during shoot-around today, Jay. Let's just say not a lot of layups were put in by Simpson. And suddenly, Cody Hennigar is feeling it, back-to-back triples.
Well, I said at the beginning of the game, UNCG would have to utilize a lot of ball fakes. Good job by Hennigar making a little quick ball fake.
Plumlee! Yes, sir! May I have another? Oh, my, his second authoritative slam of the evening.
2 plays that are going to be on SportsCenter top 5 plays tomorrow. And such an athletic big man. Great look by Tyler Thornton with the bounce pass. And then, oh, that's a poster. I wish I was on the floor level to take a picture of that.
7 points, 4 boards for Miles Plumlee, the junior. Drew Parker, the foul is Tyler Thornton trying to get away from him. Mike Krzyzewski getting that much closer to 880 career wins. That'll be second most all time, trailing only Bob Knight at 902.
That's something Coach K is known for. There could be a very explosive play. The crowd can jump up. You can get excited as a player. And he's always talking about next play. Let's get back on defense. Let's get another stop.
Singler, his 4th 3-ball of the evening. He now has 25 points. He and Smith have combined for 51 points. UNCG has all of 46. Brackett. And another turnover. I had fun with this a couple of years ago. I was on the campus of the University of Miami at Ohio asking students to spell Ben Roethlisberger. We're going to ask Duke players to spell Coach K's name.
Guys, great job designing.
Nah.
Does that horn work?
Win this game!
Can you spell Krzyzewski?
Nah.
Honestly, I can't.
I can't. Cut that out.
Coming from a guy with a really tough name, I cannot spell his name correctly. K-Z-Y-Z-E-W-S-K-I. Is that close?
Oh, I'm gonna learn it though. I'm gonna learn it by the end of this year. I guarantee you that. I promise you that. Come back and I'll learn it.
K-R-Z-Y-Z-E
WSKI.
I hope Coach don't get mad at me because I don't know how to spell his last name.
Just such a wonderful, wonderful reaction. Coach K's daughter, Debbie, texted you during our pregame show saying, hey, tell your partner Rob Stone, after I said, hey, you know what's easy to spell? Coach Smith. She goes, you know what's even easier? Spelling's Coach K.
Just Coach K.
Just go Coach K. So you got it, Debbie. You out-tricked me. There's Mickey, Coach K's wife. What do you think Mickey said to her parents when she said, my last name is now going to be Krzyzewski? How long did it take her parents to
Wow. How do you pronounce that again?
You like that?
How is that?
Krzyzewski.
Say that one more time for the record.
Krzyzewski from Warsaw, Poland. Mike Krzyzewski.
I think the best part of that whole thing was watching Josh Hairston really break down and say, I just hope Coach doesn't get mad at me. Honestly, I can't spell it.
A very honest reaction from the young man. Smith trying to scoop that one off the glass. Loco, ball, foot on the floor and on the line, and that'll go to UNCG. Duke trying to go to 12-0 on the campaign. UNCG Greensboro, the opposition. Rob Stone, former Duke All-American Jay Williams, with you tonight. Duke led at 21 at the break. Their largest lead is right now at 32.
And Rob, I'm just telling you this right now. If you ever get a chance to do a Duke game at Cameron, you should be very cautious because you just give a little blow to the Krzyzewski name. And Debbie K, I'm telling you right now, she's vicious. She will find you, and she will call you out.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the second time Debbie has sent you a
She's
text
on top
in
of
the game
it.
that you
Attention
and I
to
have done.
detail.
Yeah, that's part of the Krzyzewski family. It's in the DNA. Good ball there by Van Dussen. He now has 11 to lead all Spartans. Baseline, too strong. Rebound pulled in by Brandon Evans, the senior from Jackson, Tennessee. And an offensive foul.
Great
Coach's
job.
Wife cheering that one on.
Great job by Tyler Thornton. You force up a ill-advised shot, but after that, you still get in the face defensively and lock down. And Mrs. K liking that a lot too. Look at her calling. She makes the calls.
She's into the game. She's seen a lot of wins.
And Jamie K, her daughter, right next to her as well in the white shirt.
Coach K and Mickey, 3 daughters, 7 grandkids. Must have been a great, great Christmas in the Krzyzewski household. Loose ball, turnover. Dawkins can't get it to go. Under 10.5 in this one. Mike Krzyzewski closing in on career victory number 880. Kyle Randall, too strong. Follow. Well done by Aaron Brackett. Nice pursuit of the ball for Brackett. He now has a dozen.
Have to really like the hustle of UNCG. You know, they're down by a huge deficit, but still playing with a sense of urgency and the passion. And that's what you need from the young squad.
Plumlee, wide open jumper and a forgiving rim. Plumlee now with 9. Brother Mason with 4.
I remember when I was 13 years old, I played for an AAU team, and we played against Riverside Church. Riverside Church at the time had Elton Brand, LeVar Postel, Eric Barkley, Ron Artest. I mean, they had some big-time names. We lost that game 120-19. And when we were done, our AAU coach looked at us and said, it's all about building character. And that's what UNCG is doing right now. They're building character to go into conference play in the Southern Conference. And I guarantee you, when they play against the likes of Wofford, when they play against the likes of College of Charleston, this will be a different team playing with a lot more confidence.
And yes, it is a team getting blown out by 32, but they are not walking away from this game. The jump hook doesn't fall. 1 and done for UNCG. Smith, Plumlee! Oh, mercy! UNCG. Oh, mercy! Dawson. I'm not sure there's enough room on SportsCenter's top plays for Mr. Plumlee tonight.
You have to think somewhere in the small room, Johnny Dawkins, the once assistant coach for Duke, is sitting there fiddling his thumbs thinking that Miles Plumlee could have been playing in that Cardinal red and white at Stanford.
Miles Plumlee, originally committed to Stanford. He's averaged over 10 points the last 3 games coming into this one. He's at 11 tonight. And they're now playing some defense. Pushing Brackett out wide. Brackett's jumper won't go. Plumlee with the board. Nolan Smith. Thornton from 3. Parker spins it back out. Goes down low, and another steal for Duke. That's their 12th of the evening.
And that's the next step for UNCG as well as a team. You know, if you don't have anything in your second-hand transition, bring the ball out, get into a set, and try to be sharp. No need to force the ill-advised pass to a post that was already fronted.
Brackett outlets it. And Dustin. Parker, 3. And Blue all over the glass there. Approaching 7 minutes left in this one from Greensboro.
And Duke going to a high 1-4 offense. You see a lot of quick ball reversal and quick ball screens.
Offensive foul whistled on Andre Dawkins. Miles Plumlee giving it his best effort to get Coach K to 8-8-0. Duke running away from UNCG.